Okay. I'm standing in the middle of the road today because I want to talk about our lesson. Our lesson is from the words of Jesus. The words of Jesus that say, I am the way. Thank you. The words of Jesus, I am the way. He is the way. You know, I was thinking, if I wanted to take a road trip, would I be standing in the middle of the road? No. I would need to have a plan. I would need to have a map. I would need to have directions. I would need to be packed and ready to go. There's a lot of things that I would need if I was going to take a road trip. And I think about our life. Our life is like a road trip. God has a plan for our life. And in this plan, there are many things that we need to do. You know what? And Jesus has that plan. Think about what you're thinking about doing as you grow up. I'm sure one of the things is that maybe you want to go to college. Some of you are planning for that even now. Working hard in school, doing all the things you need to do to go to college. And then there's those of you that plan on not going to college, just getting a job, having fun maybe. And then there's those of you that have not made a plan. You have no idea where you're going to be when you grow up, what you're going to do or how you're going to do it. Well, today our lesson is going to help you because you know what? It's going to help you to make a plan and to know that Jesus is the way. He is the only way. So I want to start with our memory verse today. We're going to show you the motions that go along with our memory verse. Our memory verse for today is, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Without me, no one can go to the Father. John 14:6. Did you get it? Let's do it one more time. Everybody, stand up, get together, get your hands ready. Here's the motions. Let's go. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Without me, no one can come to the Father. John 14:6. Woo! Good job, ladies. Good job. And now for the word for today. Okay, now go back, girls. Go back. The word for today comes from the book of John. John 8, beginning with verse 1 through 11. But Jesus went to the Mount of Olives. At dawn he appeared again in the temple courts where all the people gathered around him. And he sat down to teach them. The teachers of the law and the Pharisees brought in a woman who had been caught in the act of adultery. They made her stand before the group and they said to Jesus, Teacher, this woman was caught in the act of adultery. In the law of Moses, the command is to stone such a woman. Now, what do you say? They were using this question as a trap in order to have a basis for accusing him. But Jesus bent down and started to write on the ground with his finger. When they kept on questioning him, he straightened up and he said to them, If any of you is without sin, let him be the first to throw a stone. Again, he stooped down and wrote on the ground. At this, those who heard began to go away one at a time, the older ones first, until Jesus was left. Jesus was left alone with the woman standing there. Jesus straightened up and he asked her a question. He asked her, Woman, where are they? Where are your accusers? Who has condemned you? No one, sir, she said. Then neither do I condemn you, Jesus declared. Go now and leave your life of sin. I want you to think about this woman. What she must have been going through. You know she had to be scared. These men had her, they brought her in, they threw her to the ground. They all had stones in their hands. They were ready to stone this woman. She had to be frightened. And then when Jesus brought it all the way to the end, when he brings the question and he says, Woman, where are your accusers? Jesus has a plan for your life. Jesus is the way to salvation. He is the one who cares for you. Practice point! Jesus is the only way to be saved. It's time to wrap it up. It is time to wrap it up. You've heard our lesson today. You've heard our memory verse. You know that Jesus is the way. You know that this road is not a road to be on. on unless you have a plan. You've got to have a plan. You've got to have a direction because we know Jesus is the only way. The lady that day left there forgiven. Because of Jesus, he had a plan for her life. He took care of her, and that lady was forgiven. Can we do the same? I think we can. See you next time. They were just standing there, and Jesus straightened up and he asked her. They made her stand before the group and said to Jesus, "Teacher, this woman was caught in the act of adultery. In the law of Moses..." Jesus had a lot of things to say. Good. And one of the... Think about what you want to do as you grow up. Many of you are going to go away to college. Many... On the way, true. Without me... Okay, that didn't work. Nobody was... If any one of you is without sin, let him be the first to throw a stone at her. Again, he stooped down